Hey guys, Jon Dugan here with Randy Keel Honda. I have a really good video for you today. We got in a 2021 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy Edition. Okay, these things are super rare, hard to find, and right now, most dealerships, if you can even find them, they're charging over MSRP and they're forcing you to purchase a protection package on the vehicle. Well, I have one here that we just got in on trade. It's almost new, okay? It's 6,000 miles, just over 6,000 miles. It has the protection package on it. It's got the Diamond Fusion already installed on the windshield. And this is a top trim level, okay? So I'm gonna go over this with you, show you some of the features of the vehicle, and show you why this thing is a king. All right, guys, now I'm inside the vehicle, and the first thing you kind of notice is you got these quilted leather seats, okay? This little quilted pattern here. Also on the headrest, I don't know if you can tell, this is that Alcantara headliner, okay? It's almost like a suede. This thing is nice, all right? Look at all that. You got your, that's your panoramic viewing sunroof only. And then you have your sunroof here that'll actually open. Now I'll get into some of the controls in front, get this thing turned on, cool it down in here a little bit. It is pretty hot. All right, guys, now that we're inside the vehicle, first thing I want to show you is this gauge cluster here, okay? This is an all-digital display, something that is not available in like the Kia Tellurides and a lot of those competitors that people compare the Palisade to. You cannot get this in the Telluride. This is exclusive to the Hyundai Palisade. And it's really cool because once you change your drive modes, which is right here, every time you change your drive mode, like if we go to sport mode, it'll change. Go to smart mode, it'll change. And I thought that was super cool. Just a really neat something that they added in here to give it a little bit more, you know, oomph. Then you have your 10.25 inch entertainment display. It's an 8-inch display on the lower trim models, okay? Kind of have your Android operating system here. It does have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It does have the phone projection on it, but you do need a cord for that as well. It is not wireless Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, which, you know, I really wish it was, but it's not. So, but it is available. But you got your navigation and everything built in, so no need for that. It does have the 12-speaker Harman Kardon stereo system in here, and I'll tell you, this thing sounds really good. Up here in the rearview mirror, you have your home link, so you can pair up your garage door openers, 1, 2, or 3 of those. It is auto dimming as well. And on the steering wheel, you have your controls here for adaptive cruise, your different, this is to change your tire pressure, flip through your options up there on the display. And then over here you have your Bluetooth audio controls. On the side here, you got your illumination for your display. Your blind spot monitoring, you can turn that on and off. Your lane keep assist, traction control, your electronic parking brake, and your tailgate release if you want to open up the power tailgate. The one thing I'm surprised it doesn't have is it does not have power folding mirrors, but it does have 2-seat memory with side mirror and seat memory. You got this faux wood here, that's a really nice touch. Now, this is a very ergonomical design here. This is your one-touch auto brake hold, ventilated, heated seats, heated steering wheel. Got your tri-zone climate control, and then you have these like steel buttons up here if you didn't want to do the touch screen. Now, this has your, these are your different drive modes. This is your hill descent control, parking sensors, your auto on and off. And this is for your camera, so if you want to take a look at your camera, I'll put this in reverse for you so you can kind of see the different camera views. You have like a surround vision camera view, so you can see all the way around your car here. And then you have your top down for your trailer guidance, normal, and then if you want to look down the sides of your car, okay? So super nice, make sure that you're not going to back into anything and keep your car looking new all the time. This is your wireless charging pad down here. It's actually right here. And then you have obviously your large cup holders, so you can put just about anything in there. Flip those guys out. So if it's bigger than what those cup holders will hold, you can just kind of leave it like that. And then you have your very large compartment in here with USB and 12-volt charging. Then again, give you another little good look at the dash, and there's your sunroof controls up there. Some of your interior lighting features as well. And man, I cannot get over how soft and sharp that headliner looks. That looks so nice. Quilted pattern leather seats. This is a 12-way power seat here. The driver's side's actually 14 because it's got the leg extender down here that you can actually extend to put a little bit more cushion behind your knees. So for longer drives, that'll make it really nice. There's a look at the Harman Kardon speaker. Like I said, 12 speaker. Well, let's hop in the back and take a look. All right, so here's a good look at the back door. First thing we're going to notice here is that nice quilted pattern carries on through the back door. Got your nice aluminum carbon fiber looking trim here. Power windows. Buttons feel real solid. Another little speaker there. And then you got your sun visors. Now, these seats are, they will slide. So back here, you got your seat back pockets. That quilted pattern carries on back here as well. Now the Palisade and the calligraphy trim is a 2-captain, 7-passenger SUV. Does have your dual zone climate control, heated and ventilated seats back here. Got these nifty USB ports in the side of each seat. And then you have for your power. Now this actually does have the all-weather floor mats in the front and rear, which is a nice add-on feature, so something you don't have to purchase. There's a look at that very large sunroof back here. You got your lighting controls here. There's your vents and that headliner. So back here, you're going to get 42 inches of leg room, okay? Now I'm 5 foot. Now, I'll say I'm 5'8". I like to tell people I'm 5'7", so I have plenty of leg room back here, as you can tell. And I could, this is me sitting pretty comfy. This is probably how I would sit on a long distance drive. I have plenty of leg room back here. And if I wanted to, go forward, I could. 2 large cup holders. Then you got your door storage down there that you could put a bottle of water or something in if you wanted. But good leg room back here. Plenty of space. Now, this does have an independent rear suspension, which, if you don't really know what that is, that's kind of how this is able to remain a flat surface all the way through the pass-through here to the back passengers, okay? So let me hop out. That independent rear suspension, normally, to get to the 3rd row, just push that button. This is going to slide forward for you to get through. If it didn't have an independent rear suspension, you'd have a little hump here, which is where the back tires kind of sit right here. But since it does have an independent rear suspension, you have all that flat leg room. Now back here, you have 31.5 inches of leg room. All right. Now this does have a power reclining feature with your own USB port and cup holders. Obviously, you have your vents back here. Probably have the best view of the sunroof. So I would say if you're under 6 feet, you can probably sit back here comfortable. Over 6 feet, probably would not recommend it for anything longer than a quick run to the grocery store. But let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. All right, so we got the hood open. Take a look at those those just command some attention. Those daytime running lights and that Cascade waterfall front grille. Super sharp. Now this is a 3.8 liter V6. Does have 5,000 pounds of towing capacity. It gets you 19 through city, 24 highway. It's got 291 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. It's an 8-speed automatic, naturally aspirated. So real clean. Like I said, it's got 6,000 miles on it. Just wanted to give you another quick look at that so you can see it. Now in the back, I have it laying out here on the floor, or on the ground rather. This is actually a privacy cover for back here. So if I were to put the rear seats down, which are going to be one touch, and those will go down. You can put these down too. Just one touch. That one's not going to go because of the headrest, but it says you have 86 inches of cubic feet back here. If you fold everything down, that's 86 inches all the way here. Okay, and that is a lot of space back here. I'll go ahead and put this privacy shade in so I can show you what it looks like and what it does. All right, so this is with that privacy shade installed. Give you a look at how large that actually is, kind of how much room that'll actually protect. So you cannot have this on if you have the third row up. As you can see, it kind of would prohibit you from having the third row up. But if you were ever, going to the amusement park or going wherever, you had stuff back here that you didn't want people to see, and this was full, you could pop that privacy shade on there and people wouldn't be able to see what you have. So I'll give you my quick overview of the vehicle and my personal opinion and my thoughts on it, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm just going to do a little walk around on the vehicle real quick, and I'm going to touch on a couple things. I've been in the car business for a while, and there's a couple things that this vehicle has that does not come standard on a lot of vehicles. Number one, the first thing is this is a rare vehicle, okay? You can't really get these right now. If you're in the market and you're looking for a Palisade in general, you're going to be on a waiting list, all right? And with COVID and the whole microchip shortage, we got it here, all right? You want to get a hold of me to look at this, I would highly recommend it. All right, this thing has everything that you're looking for. It's got the luxury of like the Genesis without paying the Genesis price tag. All right, and we're not charging over MSRP on the vehicles. Okay, if you want to buy one of these, you're going to be paying over MSRP. The subtle touches that they put in this vehicle, to me, just the fact that you can have the extra leg room here on the back of your legs to make it more comfortable, the styling that they've put in the seats, the headliner. I don't know why I love that headliner so much, but I love it. I think that is awesome. This is a very ergonomical feel here. It curves. You got your pass-through storage down there if you want it, but it curves. So if you have your arm, I put my arm on the center console. So as I'd be sitting there, as I sit there, my arm would rest perfectly in the driving controls. I love the large 10.25 inch entertainment display, and I love how cool this is when you switch your drive modes. I think those little touches like that say a lot. One thing I want to show you, I kind of touched on briefly, if you put your turn signal on either side, that lane watch, so handy, such a good safety feature. You want to keep your family safe. This has every safety feature that you have access to. It's an excellent buy, and if you're in the market for a minivan or an SUV, this will seat 7, so you can sit, your entire family in here, and you do it in style. You like music? 12 speaker Harman Kardon. Highly recommend the vehicle. If you'd like to take a look at it, get a closer look, take it out for a drive. My name is Jon Dugan. I'm over at Randy Keel Honda. We're located on Edgewood Road, 4835 Edgewood Road in Cedar Rapids. If you want to get a hold of me, my cell phone number is 319-800-1333. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and if you found the video helpful, give me a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And we'll see you on the next video.